What's up, collaborators? It has been an intense week in the news cycle, and to be honest, all of the facts, opinions, videos, pictures, and misinformation have truly overwhelmed me. I can only imagine how it's impacting you as a person and educator, especially if you're considering how to, or even if this is something you should bring up in your classroom, let alone how to even do it. As teachers, I do believe we have the responsibility to provide students with the space to reflect, discuss, and learn about what's going on in the world around us. However, before stopping your unit plans to take on this topic, I urge you to take a pause and consider a couple of things. First, consider if you are informed enough to facilitate a learning environment where your personal feelings, political beliefs, and biases do not inform what you present or how you present it. Secondly, consider if you made the space to facilitate conversations around complex social issues that directly impact the students within your classroom. Think about if you're only presenting this because it's what's popping in the news cycle right now. Or even consider if you're presenting this information because it's personally important to you. Now, if you've never facilitated conversations on other complex social issues that directly impact the students within your classroom, you might need to take another beat and reflect on why you have not. Last, are there any other ways to facilitate this conversation within your school community that allows room for multiple perspectives and provides an opportunity for people who are actually interested and invested in this topic to have the conversation? The answers to this reflection questions should provide you some insight on how to, or even if you should have this conversation class-wide. Now listen, I'm not saying don't hold space for this conversation at all, because I think the most impactful learning comes when students who feel safe enough with you, heard by you, seen by you, come to you one-on-one or with a small group during lunch or in the morning time to discuss their thoughts and feelings and opinions about what's going on. And this will be a prime opportunity for you to actually provide them with resources and information to further inform their opinion. But if you're a history teacher like I was, and you're strongly considering presenting this information to your class, it might be a good idea to first survey your class with a few questions such as, what do you know about the Palestine-Israeli conflict? Maybe give them a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being, I don't know anything, 5 being, I know a lot. You can ask them another question like, how do you feel about what's going on and what you're seeing in the news? And you can even finalize or finish up the survey with a question like, what questions or wonderings do you have? The information that you gather from this brief survey will support you in understanding how much information your students do or do not know about what's going on, how they feel about what's going on, but most importantly, the questions that they have. And you can begin planning your lesson or your conversation starters around the questions that your students actually have, so it lines up with what they actually want to know. If you would like support on planning this upcoming lesson, I strongly suggest you check out PBS. They have a really thoughtful lesson plan that takes about 2 class periods. However, it is specifically for high school students. I also would highly suggest you check out Facing History and Ourselves. They have some amazing protocols on how to hold and facilitate these difficult conversations. I'd also recommend having conversations around the overall themes that arise from conflicts such as this. And those themes are power, justice, and peace. Maybe starting there could be a great entryway to holding more difficult conversations around this complex issue. Remember, as educators, it's our responsibility to create and facilitate a learning environment for students to uncover their own understanding, their own informed opinions about what's going on in the world around them. Now, if you would like some further support or a thought partner on how to incorporate this into your classroom, feel free to DM us. That's what we're here for educators to lean on and learn from one another. We'd be happy to be your thought partner in processing and planning this type of material. Have a great day, y'all. Peace.